Music legend and Arkansas native Glen Campbell being remembered today around the world, and especially here in Arkansas where he was born and raised. He died yesterday afternoon after a long battle with Alzheimer's. TSV 11's Erica Ferrando went to his hometown of Delight and met people who knew him best.
Born and raised right here in the small town of Delight, Arkansas, a population of less than 300. Glen Campbell left his mark in the music world. But before he became the Rhinestone Cowboy, Glen Campbell was just a country boy with a guitar.
That'll work right there. Okay, that ought to do it. This is the man that actually put Delight on the map.
A small town country boy who goes on to win 6 Grammy Awards and achieve every milestone a musician can reach.
I'm happy to be here. In fact, I'm happy to be anywhere.
Every sign heading into town has his name and his picture, and every person you meet
It will affect the whole town to some point.
is someone who can tell you about his roots.
Of course, if you live here, you're going to run into all kinds of Campbells. There are a bunch of them.
Inside the Delight Library, Carrie Tidwell calls it a sign from above that the day before Glen Campbell took his final breath, she felt inclined to paint this rock.
I was compelled to paint this rock. So it just says Delight, Arkansas, home of Glen Campbell, has a guitar on there, and then it's got the purple ribbon symbol for Alzheimer's.
Growing up with a musical family,
Long, long time.
some of Glen Campbell's earliest stories can be told by his cousin Harvey Edge.
How am I doing? I never called Glen.
Really?
His nickname was Harry. We always called him Harry.
It's a story of rags to riches.
We was poor.
Maybe so, but talent is one thing the family didn't lack.
Our families on both sides were musically inclined.
One of 12 children of a sharecropper, Glen Campbell first picked up a guitar at age 4, and his father soon bought him his first guitar for $5. And the stories don't stop there.
I was about 12, 13. He wanted a tattoo. And bless his heart, he'll go to the grave with it too. So I gave him a tattoo.
As a young boy, Harvey himself gave Glen a tattoo just like his.
I said, Glen, why don't you get that thing covered up? You know, get something. Well, he said, I'm going to keep that all the time, so that remind me of you. So that little dagger, now his daughter went and had one put on her arm.
He saw Glen nearly 2 years ago after his Alzheimer's diagnosis in 2011, when he had Glen sign this guitar.
I played an old album that he had did probably 35, 40 years ago. He's sitting there in that chair, and I played it, and I said, you know who that is? No. I said, that's you. He said, that's me. I said, yeah. He said, I was pretty good, wasn't I?
They say with Alzheimer's, you don't lose the person once, but twice. But for this small town, they have a lasting legacy.
We are trying to get a museum, a small one here.
And for folks like Harvey Edge, it's those memories that can't be erased.
Glen grew up hard, just like everybody in this part of the country did. Everybody was sharecroppers, and nobody had no money. And but he never forgot what he was.
After Glen Campbell was diagnosed, his family said he felt an urgency to get in the studio one more time. His farewell album was released 2 months ago. It's titled Adios. In Delight, I'm Erica Ferrando, THV 11 News.